Hello. Hey guys. What's going on?
Just hanging out.
Night.
Hi.
Hanging out. Just waiting around. Waiting around for somebody.
Hey guys.
Waiting around for
Hi.
for the host.
Should I? Is this me? This is my part?
This is your part. This is what we've been waiting for
Oh,
6 minutes.
sorry. I was watching Severance and, I wasn't sure which me was actually here. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Pandeloids, Comic Books, and More. Kyle's throwing shade. Dimitri's battling gremlins. Jeremiah's edging. And I'm Pierre, chilling. Subscribe, follow, leave a review, join our Discord, and catch us live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I wish I proofread your intros. Just a little.
Yep.
You have all the time in the world before the podcast to proofread the intros.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It takes like 7 minutes to check the notes. That's all you need.
I trust you, and I figure, hey, Kyle's not going to throw a weird little curveball about Jeremiah in there again this week. It's just
look at my complexion. Nothing about me says you should trust me.
Nope. Fooled again. Got me again. Nerdy news! The Lantern series will explore Sinestro mentoring Hal Jordan, likely through flashbacks or references. Are you excited? Kyle?
Pass.
It's always a pass.
Yes, if they do the Sinestro Planet Green Lantern 16 story where Sinestro's helping show Hal Jordan the ropes, and then when they eventually go to his planet, they realize that Sinestro's a cunt. So, yeah.
But Hal Jordan's old in this, so pass.
Well, then Sinestro is double the age. He's even older. It's like old man Sinestro. First time.
Right, so he's not training anybody. He should be full out yellow by then.
What if it's Hal explaining to John, like, hey, this was my mentor, and just talking about him as if he's still an okay person to realize that he's not?
That sounds like a big budget to de-age them both.
What if Hal's already lost his shit and he's like, hey, yeah, Sinestro's the best. He's a great guy. You're going to love him. And meanwhile, he sets up John and he's like, I lied. I'm evil too.
I don't think it happens that way.
Just parallax Hal in the first season.
I'm hoping we get that though. Hope we get that.
Get him out real quick and then just focus on John Stewart adventures with I don't know, the Red Lantern.
Simon Baz.
I don't know enough about the Green Lanterns. Dimitri, tribal chocolate.
I gotta change that.
Give us your word. Is it a yay or a nay?
Yeah, no, I think it'd be cool. Like, why not? Just I like Jeremiah's idea where he's like a bastard on his planet. Be a real Star Trekian kind of plot twist. Crisscross.
All right.
That was not worth the coughing episode to get to. There's a lot of build-up.
Thought we were gonna come up with like a deep thought, but didn't give it to us. Soon we'll get them. I'd love to play Storm in an origin story. She comes from this whole other place like the jungle. That would be so gnarly. Via the Jennifer Hudson show. So who said that? Name that quote.
Name that quote, everyone.
That quote. Who said it?
Name that quote.
No.
Who said it?
Who said it? We're not going to tell you. We're moving on. We're not going to tell you.
No one knows.
But if you tell us in the Discord, maybe we'll send you a sticker. Or something larger. Via Vistaprint.
Tribal chocolate. Oh. Right. So yeah, I guess we don't have the answer. Anyways, Sadie Sink's Spider-Man
pic?
4
Want me to
character.
send them a dick pic? Is what
Jesus
you're saying.
Christ.
Jesus,
No.
that was so late.
I like how he refuses to download Discord, but his one idea to join Discord is to send that kind of photo. It's like, no, I won't
You
just hang
said
out with you guys.
something bigger, so it makes sense.
Just set him up for that.
I guess I did.
So, yep.
Though I've seen it and I can confirm
There's a lot.
similarities.
Similarities. All right. Sadie Sink's Spider-Man 4 character is described as a sharp, strong-willed, and intelligent woman with a mysterious past. Does that give you any thoughts on who she could be playing? Will Jeremiah's response get him canceled? Find out this and more in the Discord.
With the shady past, this is strong Gene DeWolf vibes. Strong Gene DeWolf vibes.
What did
maybe?
she do?
We don't fully know her original origin when she walked into Peter's life.
Mm.
We knew she was a runaway from something, and I don't
That
think
is
it's ever fully
mysterious.
explored. If it is explored, I missed it. It must have been in Spectacular Spider-Man if it was, because it wasn't in Amazing Spider-Man. Simon,
You know
no.
what throws me off in this? Everything, it's like they're describing this character, but the intelligent part is where I'm like, lost me completely. I didn't know what woman it could be. At that
Okay,
point.
so it's where Jeremiah was going to do what you just did. Because when I clip this, TikTok doesn't get the satire. So they just mute it. Like it just doesn't get views.
This is going to be a
I'm
good clip.
hated on TikTok.
I am a sarcasm king. So
I think it's Black Cat off of that. Although I hate that because Black Cat should be
she's intelligent,
not Caucasian.
Why do you? I mean, I'm fine with a black
Ultimate. Now that I've seen Ultimate, I'm sold on it.
Yeah. If you watch the old,
I guess it's a new. Yeah, it's not like an old opinion. It's a newer opinion.
I think you're right. Yeah, I agree with Kyle because I'm reading Ultimate, and if he had said that statement before the Ultimate run, the recent one,
tell me I have a white savior complex.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, why, like, why do you have to do that? But like the way they did it, giving her a new origin with her dad and everything,
is she still Felicia Hardy?
Yeah. But her dad was, I guess, spoiler for anyone that's not.
It's like 7 issues.
Yeah, it's like from the beginning. So if you haven't read the biggest comic book out of Marvel, then shame on you. But I guess Black Cat is her dad first, and then she like takes on the mantle.
Like the video game. Okay.
The video game does that too?
Yep. PlayStation Spider-Man. The original Black Cat was her father. Yep. He's faking to be a police officer through phone calls with Peter. And then you find out like it's because he wants to find where his daughter is for one last heist.
So
am I the only one who 100%ed the original Spider-Man game?
No, I did. I just honestly don't remember. Actually, me and Dimitri 100%ed together.
I haven't 100%ed a lot of games.
Like we know. We see your Twitch.
I think I get to like 10%, maybe like 4%. No, and then I'm like, all right, time for a new game.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Huh.
Long time ago now.
I guess they've done that then. But yeah, the way they do it, it's good. So
thank you for defending me.
Give it something new. I'd be with it. So I guess moving on. Well, actually, I don't. Dimitri? Who do you think it'd be? I don't think we got your take. And there better not be 17 coughs before it.
No, I really don't know. I have no clue. Not a single clue.
Dimitri,
my out there take would be oh no. You know what? I have it. It's alt version Spider-Woman.
Jessica Drew?
Alt version
from Ultimate Universe.
Oh,
Oh, the clone.
Yeah.
oh.
The clone. Because after
mean,
this, we
they're-
get Clone Wars.
They're gonna
And
do
it
clones
ties in,
eventually,
right?
so it's not.
No?
It's actually not
Okay.
a bad theory, to be honest.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's just like
I
Clone
know.
Wars gets a bad rep.
I knew
and,
that.
Like it isn't
Yeah.
great, but
It's, I mean, realistically, it's going to be Gwen Stacy, right? I mean, it's Gwen Stacy's
turn.
no. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be her. No. Sadie
I
Sink.
mean, I think the Jean Grey thing is out the window from today's casting announcement.
Which we will get to later.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, very
Still
like
move on.
literally like one more thing.
Amy Chu and artist Andrea DeVito are teaming up for a 5-part limited series, X-Men Hellfire Club, starring Emma Frost. Hey, Amy. Remember when we had a glass of wine together? You know, it was nice. It was nice. Me, you, Kyle was there. He was off to the corner, but he was there. You should come on a live stream sometime. It'd be great to see you again. So that's just my direct message to Amy.
That wasn't bad considering you didn't double check the notes prior and just did it on the spot and went along with it. That was pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you.
That. Thanks.
That's
why you're the host.
That'd be very cool to have Amy here.
Yeah, no. Book sounds cool.
We could drink wine together here on
the
stream.
live
We're all
stream?
just sipping wine. It's like a wine Wednesdays type of thing.
Well, the bottom two
As
can't or
YouTube
don't.
suppresses the shit out of us.
Yeah, I don't know. Would they?
Yeah, alcohol.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, unless you pay money, or if we don't show the bottle. Like,
Okay,
the
yeah.
bottle
It's
stays
just,
off camera.
we're drinking apple juice. Technically,
Just
grape
very
juice,
fermented
right?
apple juice.
Yeah, it's like grapes, grape juice. But yeah, let's go X-Men Hellfire Club. Let's do it again. Anyways,
She's so good at writing female characters. So I mean, we haven't had a good Emma Frost series in a little while, so I'm excited about this.
it's a good point. Yeah, I've also fell off X-Men completely though. So like, to be fair, I don't know what Emma Frost was doing during all of Foucault at all. But I guess, to be fair, to your point, it probably wasn't anything good because all of it sucked. So let's go with that. But yeah, moving on. Oh wow, we're right here. We're ready to go. Doomsday casting. It's here. Find your own list. But who are we most excited for? What? I don't know what that means, Kyle. Find your own list.
Okay, so
Look
Pierre
up
did
the
not
list.
watch. Yeah,
No,
so
clearly
Dimitri,
not.
did you check in on the Marvel announcement? Lag is lagging today.
I know. Yeah, no, it's bad. No, I know that the actor for Xavier and Magneto are in for Doomsday Clock.
Yes.
I mean, not Doomsday Clock.
So
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Oh my
are in.
god!
So,
Jesus Christ!
yeah, that's pretty cool. Those are my favorites.
I never
right
read
now.
that, by the way. Side note.
Oh, you shouldn't.
That's bad.
I want to throw out just a little bit of skepticism.
You
In
hit the mic.
this.
Take a shot.
They just told you who's going to be in the movie. None of this casting is who they're going to play. So seeing Alan Cumming on this casting list, I'm excited because Nightcrawler's my boy. But they didn't say he's playing Nightcrawler. They didn't say Patrick Stewart was Professor Xavier. They didn't say Ian McKellen was Magneto. With Robert Downey Jr. being Doom, I think any of the older cast is not a slam dunk as to who they are.
All right. I have an idea.
I pass on that opinion.
What if they switch Professor X and Magneto, those two actors, whatever their names
No,
are. I forget their names.
they're
Ian
not
McKellen.
gonna-
Yeah, Patrick
and
Stewart
the
as
other guy.
Magneto
Yeah,
and
Patrick.
Ian McKellen as
Yeah,
Professor
just
X. That'd be
switch 'em.
awesome.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Just do it one time. But yeah, no, I don't agree with you doing.
I mean,
this.
James Marsden showing up as Captain America instead of Scott Summers.
No.
That'd be cool.
No.
Chris Evans wasn't in this lineup.
So there's clearly people they haven't told us about. There's no way Spider-Man's not in it.
I don't think Chris Evans is in this because it's not.
I think he's not in it.
Yeah, I don't think it's his movie to be in necessarily. I
Oh,
feel
I
like
think
he is
James
coming back.
Marsden's going to be Captain America.
No, I think we're gonna see him.
As
I don't know.
Captain America. Yeah, that's what I'm
Or
saying.
or
James Marsden.
Hydra-Cap. I think one of them, but
Hydra Cap. That's what I feel like he's gonna be in his own like thing going on. You know what I mean? Like
such a
that's
fucking mushroom slap.
and it's exactly that,
Don't like that.
comment. Anthony Mackie is the new Captain America,
He
which
is.
yes.
I did watch the movie, and I will
really?
hold back all comments.
Really?
It
on
is.
that.
It is a good
Ooh.
movie. It is terribly shot movie. Take the story, and it's good. Were you entertained?
I
You
watched
weren't
the whole
entertained?
thing. I was really hype about it, and then like it quickly got deflated. Like it kind of dragged, and I was like,
So
Yeah.
better or worse than Love and Thunder?
better story, but still like not good.
All right, that's unsettling.
Yeah, which sucks because I really want. Like I was excited for it. There were some cool, like really cool shots. Like I don't know, like the way they did the wings and him flying down, being his own Captain America with the wings. Like they
Mhm.
did some really cool things with that. Red Hulk was embarrassing, and Harrison Ford, like terrible performance. And I don't know if that's just how like what they wanted out of him, and that's what like they made him do. But like, it felt like he had like dementia like throughout it. Like, and he was just
Whoa.
like it wasn't like, hey, I'm angry at you guys for
Jesus.
talking to me. He was just like, I don't know what's happening, and it was just just didn't work. Didn't give me the Red Hulk that I wanted.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Maybe. This is hard to do with Kyle being frozen.
Yeah, I think we've lost
You know,
Kyle.
right?
We can
No,
hear
he's-
you.
All right, let me try.
And you've never looked better.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow, just ghost Kyle. This is
That's
producer
not good.
Kyle, behind the scenes Kyle. I like this.
I mean, he's Ghost Rider hat today. That's what's going on.
That's not good at all. All right, keep talking. I'll be back.
All right. So casting wise, so I did see like I think the biggest names was like the X-Men, like the original Fox News X-Men.
Fox
so
News.
seeing that- Fox News, Fox News X-Men. Imagine
the Bryan Singer X-Men. We're referring to the Bryan.
Imagine like Anchorman, like they're all like coming
Oh,
in, like
shit.
Just bub. Let's send it over to Logan for the weather.
Whammy. But yeah, the original Fox X-Men.
What did I miss?
Oh, Kyle's back. I called the original Fox instead of saying the original Fox X-Men. I said the original Fox News X-Men.
Oh, that's
And then we
gross.
went on this tangent about the Anchorman and how like I don't know, it was
Just storm like boom goes the dynamite.
So I froze
Yeah.
at a good time.
it was fun.
Oh.
It's crazy how quickly we derail when Kyle's gone.
All right, can I go into my theories now? Because we're not even talking about.
So all
Doomsday,
I
right?
was saying was I think
All
the
right.
biggest, but not it wasn't really like shocking, was just all like the X-Men characters from the original Fox universe. Like they're all coming back, and then Gambit. So that I guess we don't know if he's gonna play Gambit again, but like we're assuming.
Exactly.
I guess.
We don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, Channing Tatum Wolverine has been fan cast.
What about Namore?
Namore's back, which is crazy because of all the like shit that surrounded him originally. Like after the Wakanda movie, I think it was Black Panther 2, right? Was that Black Panther 2 or 3 at that point? 2.
Two.
Yeah.
There's only been 2 Black Panther movies.
Too.
The drama behind that, and like he's just back, it's like kind of crazy. But I guess to me, what bothers me about that point is that Jonathan Majors hasn't gotten his shot, and then like,
Oh no. There's leaked tapes. There's leaked tapes. I heard them.
what he was doing? Bad.
No. Majors is out. Majors is out.
Oh,
There's
Majors is
no-
out now.
No redemption.
Okay.
Out.
All right, he's out. Damn.
Out.
Well, the Spanish guy. Listen, whatever. There was a lot of shit that happened with him too. All right. So
I want to see Namor and Invisible Woman interact. You know, like
Maybe Franklin's his kid.
is that like huge in the comics? Like they're really like.
oh
in
my
love with
god,
that?
yes.
No, it's bad.
That's
There's some
fucked
really
up.
creepy panels.
Fantastic Four issue 4. Like
That's the
from
market
the
goes.
beginning, Namor has been after Sue hardcore, dude.
And
She's
Reed
like,
Richards is just like,
"Oh."
okay, I'll just
She's
be
like,
over
"Oh,
here.
I'm married. Put your shirt on. I'm married." And then just is like drooling over him.
There's a reason why the cuck chair was invented. It was because of Mr. Fantastic.
They hook up. They actually hook up in the comics because this is crazy.
Not canon, but on canon. Right?
No, I believe Malice when
Oh,
Sue is Malice, I believe she leaves for Reed for Namor.
That doesn't count. She's like a whole different person at that point.
that still is bothersome.
But I am
We've all
imagining Reed
seen-
Richards in the corner with his arm just stretched out and like trying to like get involved. But
And they're like
We've
smacking
all
it away.
seen that Daniel Warren Johnson commission, right? That beautiful Daniel Warren Johnson, Namor and Sue Storm commission.
nope.
Okay,
But that's
I-
not gonna
I
stop me
want-
from Googling while you
think so.
describe it
Please
to
Google
everyone.
it. I
Describe
want
it
to
to the
see Pierre's
listeners.
face right now. Hold on, I'm waiting for this. Daniel Warren Johnson, Namor Sue Storm commission. And if people at home, if you haven't looked this up, please look this up. Dakota, if you're watching, do not look this up. But everyone else, please look this up.
He's not watching. He hasn't watched in a long time. It's very upsetting.
My sister watches on TikTok, so we don't see
Oh.
who watches over there.
No. What's up, Randy, on TikTok? Come to YouTube. Pop your comments.
I
up.
don't know if I don't think I found it. I'm looking for it. It doesn't seem
It's
like it.
A giant octopus.
Oh, yep.
I just wanted to say my theories, and now Pierre's looking at
Oh.
pornographic.
Oh. Huh. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know what was happening for a second. I just saw you're like, oh, it's a giant octopus, and I passed this like while you're like describing it because like there's a whole bunch. Like you Google Daniel Warren Johnson Namor and Sue Storm, and there's a ton of pictures of them.
Dimitri
right?
just-
You got the gray one, right? It takes a while
But that
to notice
that
it.
first one, you just skip it, thinking it's just an octopus. It's a lot. It's a lot to take
It's
in.
so great. It's
Jeez.
so
The tongue, the thing that looks like a tongue is a back.
correct.
I really am not gonna look at. Is it my turn now? It's not gonna work.
Can you see it?
No, no, we can't see it.
All right. Anyways, all right. So go to your theory here, 'cause now I'm thinking they're gonna hook up, and
Moving
it's
on.
gonna be
They're
crazy.
gonna. They put their names too close together in the chairs. Okay. So my thoughts in regards to the 5-hour long, that could have been an email, 15-minute duration of nothingness chair reveal that Marvel decided to hit us with today is a few things. Many things. All of you just sit back and listen. Maybe even mute if you're gonna, do any of that. So number one, it's not everybody. We're clearly missing Spider-Man and a few others. Number two, spoilers, because they announced cast from the Thunderbolts that are about to get a movie, and we really thought a lot of them were going to die, and I can't imagine them doing a misdirection that fashion, right? So
I
a little bothered
mean-
by that.
No. James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Right, but it means they're surviving the Thunderbolts movie and to get to Doomsday.
this could take place before the Thunderbolts movie, partially.
No, I doubt it. Okay, so regardless, here's my big grand theory. They clearly are going to follow the comics, the 2016 Secret Wars, in the sense of Secret Wars is going to be what Infinity War was, in the sense of it's going to be the fights, right? The incursions are happening. Different teams from different multiverses are fighting. You're going to have Fox X-Men fighting the newly formed Avengers, fighting the Fantastic Four, all different realities fighting to keep their universe alive. Doomsday, right, comes after Secret Wars, correct? Or I have it backwards. Yeah, okay. So Doomsday is going to be that then, right? Then Secret Wars will be where Doom is already like, they're in like the wake of it, where it's Emperor Doom and, you know, the Thing is a chair and all that. They're going to do all of that. That's my whole theory. They're going to mix all of that together into one big drawn out story of incursions. And then like Doom is not going away for a long time. Especially the way they hyped him up and we knew he was announced and they just made him the last finale. We knew he was already in the movie and they still left him for last, right? So that's my big theory, that it's just going to be all of that, very comic accurate, and inevitably we're going to end up with one universe where the Fox X-Men, the Fantastic Four, which are in some other universe as we know, and whoever's remaining of the MCU we've known so far, all mushed together, fresh start, and they'll do the same thing they did with the Snap. The first few movies and TV shows after that will make little reference of like, well, in my world, you know, the grass was more of a blue color, like just dumb little comments like that.
Yeah,
I think you're onto something.
Okay,
Definitely.
thank you.
I agree.
Secondly, Mr. Fantastic is 100% the main character of both movies.
Ooh, I don't like that take.
They left his chair right before Robert Downey Jr.'s. We saw all the other Fantastic Four. We got the whole Thunderbolts team. We got a whole partially built new Avengers team, right? Pedro and then Robert?
I think
who's going to solve
between Reed and Victor?
So yes, I mean, that's part of it, but I think it really comes down to who's going to solve the problem. In Endgame, not only did Iron Man solve the problem, he sacrificed himself in the end. He was all around the main character, no matter what you say. He was everything. They're going to do the same thing with him. They're not going to kill off Mr. Fantastic, but he's going to come up with the plan. He's going to execute the plan, and he's going to be the hero in the end that takes down Doom and puts things. He's going to be like, well, I can't fix it. Your worlds are gone, but I can save who I can.
Which is kind of the end of Secret Wars anyways, where him and Franklin and Molecule Man start creating universes.
Which is why we also need Franklin. Because he needs to be aged up by then.
Fuck you guys.
He hit the mic. I think Spider-Man's going to be your main character.
Oof.
Just because, so we know this is a Tony Stark lookalike, and I think they're going to make that a plot point where this Victor Von Doom comes to this new universe, steals Tony's likeness, and warps Spider-Man in the process. Spider-Man gets caught in crossfire. I do agree that Reed is going to solve the issue, but I don't think he's going to be able to execute it without like pieces. Kind of like Doctor Strange in the Endgame movie, where he was like, "Oh, there's only one way."
Okay.
You know, and like he's gonna solve the issue, but I think some other character might get lost because of it. You know, like I got to execute this in order to do it, but I guess I don't see him. He's definitely going to be a huge role in the movie. I just don't see him being the main person because this is his Victor Von Doom, so he obviously is going to have some stake in this. Like, I created this mess, So now my question to you is, do you think this is going to be the Victor Von Doom? Like, do you think this is going to be him?
I do. I
Moving
really
forward,
do.
or do you think he's going to get replaced?
No, they're hyping it up in such a way where it's 100% the real Doom. I don't know if they're going to reference it the way they say they are. They're just going to leave a mask on him most of the time, or do some kind of thing where when he is in his world, I don't remember it's been a long time now, what his version of the world was when he had it, and he had, what did he do to Human Torch again? Who's the sun or something?
He was his pyre.
Okay, and then
the thing was the wall.
The thing was the wall.
Hulk was basically his bodyguard.
Hulk. Okay, so I think we're gonna see a twist on that. I really think that they're gonna. I think he's gonna have Sue by his side. I think he's gonna. I don't think they're gonna do this whole elaborate thing. I think the thing will be a chair, like for real. They're gonna pull that, and he's just gonna be his chair. And I think Human Torch is gonna be in some kind of contraption that stops him from using fire. And I think Reed is going to be like, I need my family back. And that's going to be part of the battle too, because Reed's going to still prioritize his universe because of his family. And that's going to be the part he has to give up at the end. His universe or his family is going to end up choosing his family. I think that's going to be another twist. But Pierre, you might be right though, because I think they announced or rumored to announce Spider-Man getting 3 more movies. I think that's bullshit. So I could see Peter Parker dying at the end of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially with incursions. Why did incursions happen, Jeremiah? Why did they really do incursions?
To bring the ultimate characters into the main universe.
So I really could see Pierre being right in them, because this is going to be drawn out. Let's be honest. This is going to drag out for a lot of the MCU now.
That would be wild. They killed.
Do you know what's worse than Brave New World is Pierre being right?
If they kill Tom Holland, that would be a great shock factor. It would feel like Endgame.
I mean, yes,
where they killed Tony Stark, and it was like, holy shit.
Right, and that's what you made me think of when you said what you said. Like, maybe I'm wrong, and Reed is more of the Strange character, because they hit gold with all that. Like, they got to build it back up and kind of follow a similar path. Like, there's there's 7 types of stories and there's nothing else, right? Is that the rule? I forget what it is.
Yeah,
I think they could definitely work on making a really good story with that. Like, if Peter sacrifices himself, there's a bunch of more murals of Spider-Man and everything, and Miles Morales is walking through, like, kind of aspiring to be that.
And it could be a comic accurate where, like, okay, he doesn't witness him die by Green Goblin, but he witnesses him die somehow.
Yeah.
On TV. Like, oh, look, Spider-Man. And like, oh, crap, I got bit a few days ago. Now what?
Yeah. This could be huge. I like this. I like this a lot. So, yeah. All right. I don't like the Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
I can't say it either.
Channing Tatum. I don't like it. I don't like
Channing Tatum.
So
he was a good Gambit, but like, I want like Gambit. Like, give me like, I don't know. Maybe
are you fearful he's too comical?
What do you miss?
It's a comical Gambit, and they got to bring in the cheekbones, like the
he's
mask.
too thick.
No, it's just the mask is
too thick.
No, he's not too thick. The mask is fucked up.
Is he not thick enough?
I need more thick. No.
Absolute Gambit.
I think he's too old to give me a rogue with him. And the comical part, yeah.
That is your favorite, yeah. Mm.
You got to give me that perfect,
So I just think he'll be a more serious version. Yeah. Like, I think they're just gonna same character that we met in Deadpool, but just more serious. Like they're just gonna not.
Give me
Like they did
give
it
me
with Thor
more
how many times?
depressed. Give me more depressed Gambit. You know,
Yeah,
like
no, I think that's
depressed,
right. Yeah.
self-loathing almost. You know, always like missing the girl by just an inch.
Well, Rogue
You know,
was not. Rogue was not in one of those chairs, so that's why he's sad. Even though
just upset.
doesn't make sense. It's probably an alternate reality Gambit than what we saw.
Yeah, probably.
Name looks the same, but alternate. So he's has a rogue that he loves, and might have lost.
Make it Zoe Kravitz to really fuck with him, and then he'll really feel it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
like
give
make
him
it
a
a real
character.
passionate thing. Like, yeah,
I like that. That's a good idea.
yeah.
So my
All right.
last thing I want to say from the missing chairs, it's not even the missing chairs, but the ones I truly, truly think that have to be there.
Mhm.
If they don't give us Halle Berry,
Oh my god,
Really?
yeah, I mean that was like,
childhood crush.
yeah, like before I even knew what it meant. Like I remember, like what movie was she in? Swordfish.
Yep.
And I remember like saying to my mom, like, I like her, and she's like, I wonder why. It was like the first
Pink
time
Power
admitting.
Ranger. There's two women, Pink Power Ranger
Oh yeah,
and Halle Berry Storm. They did it. They did
yeah.
it to me as a kid.
What happens
and then
to
all
a
the
toad
Spice
when they get
Girls.
struck by lightning?
All six
Same thing
Spice
that
Girls.
happens to everything else.
So-
All
I
six
don't know how many-
Spice Girls.
I don't know how many Spice Girls there are, but all of them got me. I'll have my heart.
But I do think we'll get if the incursion theory's right. So again, this is me stretching from Doomsday into Secret Wars. But I think by the end of all of this, we'll see Deadpool and Wolverine again, at least in some kind of cameo format, just showing that they made it to the only world. That's my guess with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that'll happen eventually here. So, and then what's this other know about Thunderbolts? What do we got there, Kyle?
They live. That
Yeah, they just
Kyle's
all
already
live.
gone on about that.
They all live.
That we're aware of.
Right.
All right. Yeah, they're all gonna be alive. So cool. Very cool stuff. I guess now we're moving into comic talk.
Comic talk.
Comic talk. Shout out comic talk. What
Shout out
did
Comic
you
Talk.
read this week? Because I don't think I read anything, to be honest with you.
Ooh,
Do you want to go
hold it,
first, Kyle? Or do you want me to?
I'll go first because I'm pretty quick with this.
Okay.
I've made prior statements regarding Absolute Wonder Woman, how in similar fashion what we were just talking about, I think that when the Absolute universe comes to an end, they're going to pick certain Absolute characters and try to find a way to mingle them into the main DCU canon, or DC canon rather. I'm changing my statement from thinking that Absolute Wonder Woman may take the place by some happenstance to saying she should. I want Absolute Wonder Woman to be the Wonder Woman. I read issues 4 and 5. I just found out that her arm is actually magical and that she actually sacrificed her whole arm to get Steve Rogers back to Earth or out of hell.
Steve Rogers?
Steve Trevor. To get sorry, I mixed up my blonde white dudes.
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed white dudes.
Yes. It's gonna sound bad. So Absolute Batman was to just turn things on its head to be fun, right? Like I know the original Bane creator is very upset of the current Bane, but it's just an alternate fun kind of reality. It's just changing things up just for the hell of it, just for entertainment's sake. Absolute Wonder Woman is 100% better, more interesting, and just better.
Interesting take. Interesting take. Also, I will make the blanket statement at Paneloids that fuck both creators of Bane, Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon. Just gonna make that blanket statement.
Okay, I will trust you on that one because I wasn't really feeling his recent opinion. It kind of seemed like
the only thing that's
insulting
worse than that
an
is
artist.
Chuck Dixon's existence. But anywho, is there anything else you would like to touch on, Kyle?
No, that was it. You helped me help me get that one out. I like it.
I finally found this omnibus at a decent price. I've talked about it a few times over the years. Animosity from Aftershock. Aftershock is defunct now. It's no longer in existence. This may be in my top 5 favorite comics of all time now. It is so good. And the premise is such a great idea. At one moment, every animal on Earth becomes sentient, and it's dealing with the aftermath of that, following Jessie and her dog Sandor mostly. It's fantastic. It's bloody. It's brutal. If you're an animal lover, you might like this. You might hate this, but it's a comic I think everyone should read for sure.
Does an animal get hurt?
I mean, yes and no. In the fact that like all animals now can think and talk, and what happens when we have to control our population, what happens when we have to eat. Kyle, you'd be fine. The rest of us would be fucked. So it's going along those lines of what is humane, what is inhumane, and what does humane mean now that animals are sentient. So
I might have to check that out. I didn't know that about Aftershock.
Yep, Aftershock went bankrupt 2023, I think.
Really?
Yep.
How did I miss that? Like they had that sucks.
They had good stuff. They had
that
good
sucks.
Stuff. Black Eyed Kids. They gave Donny Cates his career essentially.
Yeah.
But that was with Baby Teeth.
Yeah. I own that. Never read it.
I'm not shocked by that statement.
Yeah. Did you read anything, Dimitri?
No.
So long.
No, I did not.
It's so long.
Damn it. All right. Well, you and Pierre are punished. You're just the more tonight. You're not the comic books. You're just the more.
Didn't
next week.
I just didn't have time.
Next week, I promise.
All right. You make up for it. Both of you next week. Make up for it. I mean, I read 2 books. I can't really say nothing.
I read 28. So
there you go. So we got community content here. It's a little fun segment here. So Comic Book Oddball shared a rough comic shop story in the Discord. So what's your worst experience? So I want to ask everyone. So this is going to be for a clip here too. So what is your worst comic book shop experience? And go, Kyle.
I've got one off the top of my head, actually. And most of you were there.
Oh no.
So before we get into this, no names, no explanation past just the general.
What happened?
We went to the most disorganized shop on, I guess it was like your bachelor party weekend kind of thing, right, Jeremiah?
It was my bachelor party weekend.
So I think it was Saturday. Pierre, you were working. It was me, Dimitri, and Jeremiah. Yeah, exactly. And we went to I don't know, 5 shops maybe. I think one was closed. Yep. So this was the last one. We were hungry. We were sweaty. I had to go to the bathroom very badly. We went to this most disorganized shop we've ever seen. Just I can't even explain it. It was like a hoarding situation. I found some Space Odysseys. I actually found almost complete collection in random boxes, throughout a section. So I did grab those. Jeremiah found something he wanted. Mm-hmm. So a few things. I wanted to use the bathroom. Every employee there was 14 years old. And one of them had just clogged the toilet seconds before I was trying to find the bathroom. So not only could I not find it, I then hear this kid freaking out and walking around with his shirt around the front. You know, when you tie your hoodie the front way around your waist, freaking out that he clogged the toilet. So I'm like, cool. Not only can I not find the bathroom, I can't use it. And this kid's got issues right now. So that was one. We got price checked at the counter, and it took, no exaggeration, 45 plus minutes for them to price check on eBay.
That
what we were
sounds
trying
like
to
an
buy.
exaggeration. It is not an
No, like-
exaggeration.
Over 45 minutes. Besides all of that, another customer had a little discrepancy right before we went up to the owner, and they got into a little like awkward back and forth. So we walked into an already tense situation. I was so frazzled. I think I drove. I was so frazzled. I tried to climb into the passenger seat when Jeremiah was sitting there. Like I literally opened the door and was like, "Oh fuck, I'm on the wrong side of the car." Like I was so frazzled. And then best part is they didn't give me all my books. I had to go back there a month later and get my books. I was missing like 3 issues randomly because they were price checking them and making different piles. Horrible.
Oh, I didn't forget about that, but yeah.
I don't know if you guys have separate ones because that one was pretty.
I mean, I was on the other side of the counter for a long time.
Okay, so you have an other side one.
I'll give two. One from the other side of the counter where I was a retailer. I'll never forget that this group of teenage girls came in, and one of them was like making fun of all the comics that came across. And they found one particular comic and they were just ripping into how unrealistic it was in terms of how the female body was portrayed. And that comic happened to be done by Michael Turner. So explaining to this group of teenage girls that artist is actually very well known and he actually died of bone cancer a little while ago, maybe be a little more respectful. To watch them leave the store with their heads down in like, oh shit, we kind of fucked up a little bit. And then the other one, I am not a guy that buys multiple copies of the same issue. Rarely. I've done it like at the same time. I've done it 3 times in the entire time that I've bought comics, probably. I don't do it at the same time. Do I buy extras of stuff I already have? Sure. But not very often do I buy 2 at the same time.
We get it. You're not a flipper like some of us. We have troubled pasts, but we're also smart. And what was the other thing? I'm trying to reference the. Never mind.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I was at a comic book store in Annapolis, Maryland. And it wasn't Third Eye. Don't think it was Third Eye. It was another store in Annapolis, Maryland. And I bought 2 copies of Image's Mind the Gap. And they were both supposed to be cover price.
I have that.
When I brought them up to the counter, the owner said, I can give you one of them for cover price, but I'm going to have to charge you $30 for the other one. It, at the time, was a $12 book. And that's when I was like, oh, nope, I'm good. And I had like a fat stack too. And those were just the 2 books that were on top.
Oh, you left all of it?
I left all of it. I was like, that's not cool. Like, I wasn't trying to like get a second one to flip it. I actually had a friend who needed the issue and I was just so peeved. And it was also our first of like 13 stores I went to that day. So I saved a little money there.
So, Dimitri and Pierre, have you been to any shop outside of Main Street Comics, the best comic shop in the world? Because there's no bad stories there.
No, I've been to a couple others. So one time I got kicked out because I was scanning. I'm looking at the comics and I'm scanning. I'm looking, through eBay and seeing, making sure, all the, like how much I can make on some of these books. So I'm like looking through the bins. And the guy comes over. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm just looking at some comic books." and he's like, "Well, why aren't you wearing pants?" And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Jeremiah was completely falling apart.
And I was like, "What do you mean? I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing a big hoodie. These little shorts." And he was like, "Well, you can't wear little shorts in here." I was like, "When you become the police of the little shorts?" So I was wearing the bike shorts, but they happened to be really small ones. They weren't shorts. They was underwear. I was wearing underwear, but I said to him, "I said CM Punk comes out in these little underwear. Have some respect." And he kicked me out, and it was really disrespectful. But I got my first edition My Little Pony books. So joke's on him.
Circle.
Yeah. I don't mean to throw shade. I know that mainstream comics is your guys' go-to comic book store. They're great. I do have to say they have one of the scariest bathrooms I've ever been in.
I've never been in the bathroom, which is very
Nope.
surprising because I use many public bathrooms and it's rather disgusting. I don't know how I haven't caught something.
Never seen them. But have you seen the
Wait.
downstairs? The VIP downstairs is pretty cool.
I have not.
Yeah, so he has like a lot. Like a
Well,
lot.
duh.
Yeah. So it's
The-
like if
the-
you go
the-
downstairs, he like walked me down and he showed me like the whole like it's just boxes.
Never took
and,
me
like,
there. Can I just mention? Never took me
crazy,
there.
like-
Pierre's his favorite out of us. Pierre's his
like
favorite.
so many
he
cool
picks up his
things
books.
that he has there.
Because he picks up his books,
Yeah,
Kyle.
that's true.
So,
Kyle, it's because he picks up
course.
his books.
That's true.
I haven't been
Of
there in
course.
forever. I miss him. I miss the comic book shop. I miss you.
They're getting sick collections. If you follow them on
Yeah.
Instagram, follow Main Street Comics on Instagram, you can see
Yeah.
the shit that they get in. And holy fuck, I don't know what demon they suck the dick of to get some of the collections they
Wow. Ruin
get.
that
But
clip.
holy shit.
Have you been there since it got redesigned too? Like the whole store?
I've been there twice, and I think both times were after the redesign.
Yeah, like they have like a hardwood, like you would know they have hardwood floor.
Yeah,
like,
and they have
everything's,
those
like, neatly put
beautiful
away.
drawers.
Oh my
Those
god, it's
beautiful
such a
drawers
good
when you
shop.
walk in.
Yeah,
Which I planned on getting for my own office, except for they won't fit up the stairs in my new house, so I can't do that now.
Stairs suck. Can I just say that? My knees hurt. They didn't hurt before.
fucking stairs, fucking stairs. I don't like stairs when you're in your
Try
30s.
being tall. Your knees are fucked if you're tall.
That's fucked up. He doesn't have the option to try to be tall, but like, that's
I can't afford the
fucked up.
surgery.
That's real fucked up. That you
Can they just make your legs longer so you don't look
go
proportional
try
anymore?
to be tall. He can't. It's it's some audacity you have coming on here telling our producer to be taller. That's fucked up.
I think there's more community content.
Oh yeah, there's more. So Juan reads comics, shares top 5 things I wish I would have known about comic book collecting on Fanbox. Go check it out. I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I know you didn't read it. Obviously, I read Juan's article. I think he's going to be doing.
Oh,
a few.
so he had a little article?
No, like he
Okay.
actually wrote it. It's very well done, and it was nice
Okay.
just to see articles again, not in the fashion that we get them as clickbait. Like just a real.
With a million
Interesting.
spam pop-ups when we're trying
Yeah,
to
like this
read
was just
something.
like a real, like it felt like a almost like an old Tumblr kind of vibe. But he wrote it honestly. He wrote it in such a way that I'm like, hey Juan, what are you hiding from me here? Like, what are you hiding? Like it's 100% professional. Like better than all the other-
GPT or
no, definitely not. There was no hyphens. You would know. ChatGPT always puts hyphens. Always puts hyphens. As many times you yell at it, please don't put hyphens in my crap. Always puts hyphens.
Interesting.
But yeah,
I gotta go
fantastic.
check that out.
Yeah, go to the Discord. I'm gonna put the link somewhere.
Oh yeah, shout out Juan. We love Juan.
Shout out Juan. Oh, Juan's here actually. I
Uh,
didn't know he was here. Now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm gonna turn red.
So for
What's up,
screen
brother?
time, I'm
Love you,
gonna
man.
mention that I watched Captain America.
Yep, you already talked crap about that. Yep.
Not good. Not good. Wish I could get that time back. And what's the other thing I watched? Severance, episode 1.
Oh, so I can't talk about the finale of season 2. Then.
no, because I haven't
No.
seen any Severance, and I need to binge it with my wife. So
I'm gonna watch episode 2 probably
All right,
after this.
I'll say one thing. And
It
it's really
is so
irrelevant.
good.
It's
And I the one thing I do want to tell everyone is go play the Stanley Parable on PS5 or Xbox or PC. I'm
Or,
pretty sure it's on everything.
Steam, because it's been around a
Steam.
long fucking time.
So, well, there's like they like remade it and it's
Oh, they
like,
remastered it. Okay.
expanded it, yeah, and like it's really fucking good. But so this show actually like they got a lot of what's it called? What's it called when like I can't talk.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. We're at the top of the hour, all right. So the energy drink's fading away now. But yes, they got a lot of inspiration from the Stanley Parable. So go play that game. I played the whole thing and played it like so many fucking times. It's so fucking good. But yeah, check that out. Well,
So we get to talk about Daredevil now, right?
wait, no. Okay, so there's this mall. I probably sent both of you the link, and none of you watch my TikToks. Not you, Jeremiah, because you're not in Jersey. There's this mall where they shoot a lot of Severance, and on Wednesdays they do a farmers market, and they actually have some like merch. Like I think it's like kind of made, like not like official merch, but like because the mall is shot there. Like Pierre, you're off on Wednesdays, and I'm apparently off like next month on a Wednesday, and we were gonna go, so I'll let you know if you want to
Let me
come.
know. We'll make that happen.
Dimitri can't go to that mall though.
An event I can actually go to. This is incredible.
I don't know. It's a little far. I think it's like an hour and a half drive. Oh no,
I don't care.
maybe
It's
an
in
hour.
New Jersey. But we can do it.
But it's a cool
I was
place.
actually telling Jenny that the building is in New Jersey, which is very rare.
I went
that we
there.
can
I
actually
went there
visit the
once.
place.
It's a big building. It's weird. There's not that many things in it. Dimitri's not allowed to go there though.
Nope.
We can't
He
talk
got
about
kicked
it.
out.
No, yeah, we can't talk about it.
Yep.
Talk
Makes sense.
But now we can talk about Daredevil, right?
Yes.
Pierre, have you caught up?
Oh yeah, totally. I've watched every episode.
Dimitri's caught up because he texted me. And then I was like, hey, there's 2 episodes. And he was like, no, it's 2 parts. And I was like, no, it's 2 episodes. So I know he watched it.
Can I just say that I'm still on the first episode?
How? It gets way better.
I think episode
Other things
5
you get in
might
the
be
way.
my favorite episode of any Marvel television show ever.
Really?
And the reason why is
Tell
because
us
it
more.
feels so much like a comic book. It 1000% feels exactly like they just took the panels out of a comic book and threw it on the screen. It was such a good episode. We got a Kamala Khan reference. We got a Kamala Khan Funko Pop show up. It was, and this officially, I mean, we've had the tie-in, blah, 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 but this is the first branch from Born Again into the actual MCU. Technically speaking, is the reference to Kamala Khan.
I mean, but he was in Spider-Man.
Fuck, you're right. Yeah, never
Sorry,
mind.
I didn't mean to burst your bubble that way. I thought you had an answer for me of like, no, because of
we
this.
We get a reference to that Spider-Man cameo.
Did we?
And we did. When he goes into the place that Kamala's dad didn't think he could go, and he's like, "How did you do that?" He's like, "Because I'm a really..." No, he said, "What kind of lawyer are you?" And he said, "I'm a really good lawyer."
Okay.
Oh, I said it again. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, episode 5, fantastic episode. And yeah, he fucked She-Hulk. I forgot about that. That's definitely canon now too. Fuck. Damn. Anyways, I was just really excited about the Kamala Khan cameo-ish. And then episode 6, we are finally getting into the muse of it all. Although this muse is definitely way less powerful than the comic book muse.
For now.
And for now, subject to change. But I feel as though this should have been episode 2 or episode 3 instead of episode 6 in terms of where it would have initially been plugged in if they didn't do all the reshoots.
So I agree, because I wanted episode 1 as flashbacks, and that would have pulled it in closer, but made each segment a little shorter because they would have been doing the flashbacks. I have a crazy theory, but keep going.
No, that's where I want to leave it. I want to hear your theory.
So I think that Kingpin is going to somehow get the popular ratings, whatever you call it, like his
approval rating.
His approval rating. Thank you. I think Kingpin's approval rating is going to go up with the task force and with the hunting of Muse. That I think he's actually going to help Muse continue and somehow make him stronger. That he's going to be feeding both the task force and Muse some kind of, fuel to keep them going, because he just gets so much approval from getting shit done.
Interesting. I like that take.
Because, Muse got his ass beat.
Yeah, he really got his ass beat. but we know that he got out and so on. So, but we get to see Matt in the costume, full-fledged, being Daredevil, doing Daredeviling things.
So many good lines too.
So
The
many
fight
great fucking
scene.
lines.
So many. Yeah, I mean,
if you're queasy, be careful with episode 5. But
yeah.
Do you think they're gonna make mention to the Skrulls ever again, or is that like
they
they
did.
tried?
They made mention of Skrulls in episode 4.
And that was the last one.
Ooh.
My opinion. That was the last reference we will ever hear about it.
You don't think they're
Well, I
gonna
don't know
like
about
someone
that.
in this show is a Skrull? Like maybe
Nope.
even like Foggy was a Skrull or something like that.
I think Talos is going to show up in Doomsday. I mean, in Doomsday.
I think that show did so poorly that they're going to just move on. Which sucks because I'd love to see Super Skrull. I don't know much about him, to be honest, but I've always loved his design.
Yeah.
And I think the show did so bad that was literally the last reference we will ever get. Dimitri, you watched Daredevil.
Yes, I did. My favorite character, I think he's got to kill. You know, I think he's got to kill that bitch. She's making him weak, and she got to go. That's all.
All right, hold on.
She got to go.
Who's your favorite
bitch gotta
character?
go.
Who's your favorite character?
Kingpin.
Wait, you want Kingpin to kill Vanessa?
She gotta go.
All right. Trivia now. Who kills Vanessa in the comics? Who kills Vanessa in the comics?
Bullseye.
No.
Damn it, that's a good guess.
Daredevil.
No.
Doesn't kill. He prays. People who pray don't murder. Okay. God.
He's a short king.
Punisher. Oh,
Is it,
the
not...
mole man.
Oh.
No, is that Mole
Who
Man?
else is short?
He's
Wolverine?
5'3".
I don't know.
Wolverine kills
Wolverine.
Vanessa
How does that happen?
Fisk in the comics. She's in Madripoor, and he breaks shit up, and she's in the crossfire.
Oh man. See, that's the kind of stuff I like. Like that's why I
Right,
always
let
will
him,
have Jason
let him
Aaron
cameo
on the pedestal.
and let him kill her because she gotta go.
Wow. See, I was more so. We got kicked off Instagram twice. I wonder why. I was more so thinking that the therapist had to go because she's starting to be a little nosy. I don't like that.
Heather Glenn dies in issue 220 of Daredevil, which is 4 issues before the Born Again storyline.
Oh, spoilers, Jeremiah. Spoilers to us non-readers.
Bullseye is the one who kills Heather Glenn.
Oh, I was close. I had it backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Pierre, you should catch up. It does. I was worrisome with the first episode, and it really picks up. And he honestly doesn't put the suit on until the most recent episode, and it doesn't matter.
Episode 5. If you think you'll like Daredevil comics, watch episode 5. That will tell you exactly if you like Daredevil comics because it is so close.
Did you catch the mask?
Yes, of course I got the mask.
So my wife was sitting with me, kind of in and out, didn't watch it, but she said something to the effect of like, how like he's not in costume. I'm like, no, like, but the fact they're all wearing different colors, watch him somehow get the red one.
Yeah. The scene with the gun in the hallway, that is such a Daredevil comic book scene.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything like that in the original Daredevil show or in Defenders or anything. Just is such a... Oh, man, it's so good. So good.
All right. I guess now that we spoiled it for Pierre.
Baby.
Yeah, let's do rumors. Rumors, baby. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 leak. I'm going to ruin this for everyone else. Matt Murdock may don his black suit again. Thoughts?
Where's this coming from? I've been paying attention to all the fucking leaks. I know they're shooting in Queens right now. I see the streets being shut down. I have not seen anything about him wearing his black costume.
Oh, well, I saw actual leaked footage. And it is possible that it's just very poor lighting, and it is possible that the suit is wet and it's the darker red one, but it does kind of look like it's the black suit.
You're gonna send me that footage?
I gotta find it. I actually meant to show it here, and I just failed as a producer, like always.
You'll get it on the clips.
Marvel's
Marvel's trying to cast a 30 to 50-year-old actress as the main villain in Spider-Man 4. Who could the villain be?
Madam Web.
Dakota Fanning and Madam Web. Yeah.
Again? Yeah, but like
I love her.
the right way, maybe.
She's great.
How old's Megan
Madam Web?
Fox?
Probably in that age bracket.
Ooh, Jennifer Lopez is Shriek.
Okay.
But that's not like lead villain. I think they mean like lead villain.
How is Shriek not a lead villain?
That's Spider-Man 4.
Or they're gonna do female Dr. Octopus.
That would
they
be
could
awesome.
do that.
Like I'm cool.
That'd
Like
be cool.
ever since Across the Spider-Verse did it, I was like, why don't we just do that?
Yeah, because the original one was so good. Like I feel like doing a new take on it would be the way to go. And just like start introducing like the ultimate versions of characters. I feel like that would be actually cool too. Like if
Also, I want someone to
ultimate...
explain in Across the Spider-Verse why Doc Ock and Aunt May were friends.
Well, they became friends. They
No. They were friends.
Wait, in what?
Into the Spider-Verse, when we first meet Doc Ock, when Olivia first becomes Doc Ock, she says, "My friends call me Liv." Then when she attacks Aunt May's house and the wall gets broken into, Aunt May says, "Oh, it's Liv," meaning they were friends.
You're right.
No, I feel like she was like told about the situation.
Oh.
Nope. Watch the movie again. She wasn't told about the situation at all.
They're friends. They're friends from work. It's normal.
They were friends.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fing Fang Foom will officially be introduced in the MCU in Fantastic Four, The First Steps. Fing Fang Foom.
Why?
I mean,
I'm fine with it. I love Fin Fang Foom. Fin Fang Foom is amazing. But we've already got Galactus. We've already got Uatu. Now we're getting Fin Fang Foom. Are all the baddies just coming out and being like, our world is going to be in trouble soon?
I think Fin Fang Foom is going to be like, it's going to be like a fight scene. They're just going to be fighting Fin Fang Foom. It's going to be like a quick nod to everyone that watches it. Fin Fang Foom.
Fin Fang Foom, yeah.
Fang Foom. Everyone's gonna be excited because they see him on screen. They're gonna be fighting. They're gonna wrap him up real quick, put him in a little ball, and be like, "All right, we beat him." And they're
like the squid guy.
What the fuck? It's Galactus.
Like Shumagorath, who wasn't Shumagorath.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know exactly what I was talking about, and I didn't. I like that. No, I think you're right.
Really
Furch Bomb. Racha Furchbaum, known for shrinking, is set to write Marvel's Champion series.
That'd be cool.
Oh, I got.
I'm here for
shrinking.
it. It's like a comedy drama, like deals with some real stuff, but it's funny, so it fits.
That's Champions. That's perfect.
Yeah. It fits.
Black Panther 3 will be released in February 2028 with a new Black Panther. Beep, 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 beep,
maybe.
Beep, beep, beep. Let's go. That's a wrap for Panaloids, comic books, and more. Appreciate you hanging out, whether live or on the replay. Don't forget, we're live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. See you next time. Hit that like button. Before you leave, hit the like button. All of you. Everyone.